Hi, this is Graham Jeacocke. Now, this year I decided to grow from seed dahlias and cosmos. I think that's how they pronounce it. And they flowered. But because I grew seeds, I got quite a lot of germination. So I gave two small plants to somebody at my church because she was a gardener. And anyway, a time passed, and having seen my flower come out, I wanted to see how hers turned out. Now, I was overwhelmed by the size of it. It was, I would say, 3 times the height that my flowers managed to reach. Now, my dad gave his view that the ground is more fertile where she is. But I was thinking, this is a good metaphor. Now, my title says, I think if I write it correctly, a circle of life, the garden of life. Now, the circle of life was from the Elton John song, The Lion King, I think it was. I haven't seen the film, but as I said to my brother, the circle of life, well, it happens all the time. It's just a process. But anyway, I was thinking, this process, the circle of life, it's rather negative because there's no getaway clause. There's no way to get out of it. You see, it just goes on and on and on, generation after generation. When we pass on, the next person goes through the circle of life. And I was saying, how can anyone be so enthusiastic about the circle of life? But then this metaphor I had with the dahlia, and I linked it with the Garden of Eden in Genesis, the book of Genesis in the Bible. Now, I wanted to use the dahlia that's growing in my garden. Okay? I wanted to say this is a metaphor for individuals going through life, okay? And of course, you can achieve great things going through your life by your own strength. As my flower reached a particular height, it blossomed and it produced riches. And that's what the life represents. This dahlia in my garden represents a person's achievements. But then the dahlia growing in my friend's garden, which reached 3 times the size of it, represents the influence of God in your life. Now, maybe I should have uploaded a photo to show the different perspective of riches. But I think imagination is a given in some people. I'm sure they can distinguish sizes, or they can look photos up in the internet. And this the circle of life is this rigid circle that you can't escape from. But Elton John he glorified the process which in itself does not achieve any hope for humans who within the circle of life are tortured or abused or whatever hassles they face. You see, glorifying something that's been created, you have to step outside the box and look at the bigger picture. And what is better to look at the Garden of Eden? Because within the Garden of Eden, a sort of circle of life is going on. But God interfered with that circle of life. And He provided hope. That's all I wanted to say. I hope I made the issue clear. Anyway, as always, get back with those comments below. Thanks for your time. Bye.